Hello there, folks. My name's Great Mighty Poe, and welcome to part 110 of Elden Ring Reforged Master Mode. Let's get back into it. Back into the Swamp of Ionia. So we've got the Streets of Sage's Ruins done last time. So this little bit here of the ruins. Well, not of the ruins, of the lake. So, yeah, I guess we'll keep exploring the other parts of it. See what we can find. Unfortunately, it is a very foggy day in Caelid, which does not help. Poisonous mist. Okay. I guess it's kind of worth the rot. I'm okay running around with rot. It's not too bad. I thought that was a clean rot for a second. I saw movement and I was like, oh, it's a clean rot. But it wasn't. So that's good. There are clean rots all throughout this lake though, so you do have to be a little bit careful. Because they can just show up and surprise you. I like all the replica Radahn swords. Why are there replica Radahn swords everywhere? Was there like a bunch of dudes in his army using them? Did Radahn use a bunch of his swords? I have no idea. Union Butterfly. I saw before. Do it. Fuck. That was not what I wanted you to do. That's his most lethal attack, I'm fairly sure. Just because it always catches me out off guard. Okay, let's see if we can get this area without the horrible fog everywhere. I'd like to be able to see. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that's even worse. Well, Torrent, time to die again. You didn't die last time. You're actually pretty healthy, so we'll see how far Torrent gets. Where am I? That was not where I was aiming, but sure. Dude's a spirit and he can still catch turbo cancer. Even death won't save you from medical bills. You know, I feel like that joke only works if everyone ignores the fact that I'm not American. I need to go beat the shit out of the dude who beat the shit out of me. It's required. It's the law. Man, where are you? I'm gonna heal and you can't do anything about it because you're a fucking chicken shit. Lock that, bitch. Oh god! Yeah, no such AI here for making them fight fairly. I can see there's another one because he's got the buff on him. Wow, that went far. Holy shit. So yeah, I just wanted to head back there because I want to know if there was any items there I potentially missed. I didn't really actually care about trying to kill all of the dudes, because I knew it wasn't going to happen. There's just too many of them. Welcome to one of the worst fights, by the way. Fuck off! Even charging R2s does nothing to them. Oh, woohoo! Yeah, nah, just give up on this attempt. Did not care. Trying to get them to switch off of crossbow. Fuck me. That's all my health gone? According to what I was taught, I don't even want to fight. I don't know how to dodge that. I'm sorry. Attempts. Like, and I'm Scarlet Rotted instantly. Yeah, well, couldn't kill them. Like, if they just start doing the Storm Blade, then they're not approaching me, so I can't fight them. So I can't kill them. Like, it's so fucking annoying because I can kill them, but I'm reliant on RNG from everything. I'm done for tonight. I'll come back to the shit. Yeah, let's get back into this. Yeah, that's failed first tip. I got Scarlet Rotted. Normally, that fella that killed me goes melee mode when I attack the other two, but he didn't this time. I keep getting caught by his delays. It's the really annoying thing. Getting that stance break, and I don't give any shits at all. It's annoying how they stagger their attacks out, so you can dodge one of them and then get punished by another one. Okay, O'Neill's in the way once again. Do you want to do something? Okay, you're gonna do that, which means you can do that. And I can get the riposte on this fella. I think I'm dead. Shouldn't have got staggered there. I was in the middle of a charged attack. I think we got him. Beautiful. Awesome. That was horrible. Commander Standard, Unalloyed Gold Needle, and the Rune Piece. Okay, cool. Well, 2 Rune Pieces actually, which is pretty good. So, yeah. That's I think that's the first boss this run, at least that I can remember. There may have been another one earlier, but I think that's the first boss that caused me to genuinely rage quit. Very, very frustrating boss. Is what I'm going to say about him. I don't think it took me all that many attempts. Like, this is only the second recording, and I think the first one only went for an hour or something. Not too sure. I don't think I recorded for that long. So he didn't kill me that many times, and I could just brute force him with the Charged R2 strat, which is vanilla strats. But he was still just a really annoying fight. I think it would be potentially better if there was a more focus on the interplay of him being a commander and the summons, because the way the summons are set up right now, exiles are just, I think exiles need a complete redesign on how they work. Getting staggered out of your colossal attacks by them is really annoying. Like, just every single one of their sword attacks staggers. It's really annoying. And I just don't like exiles in general. And then when you got 5 exiles all shooting crossbows at you, having O'Neill also trying to hit you at the same time is really annoying. And you essentially only have a couple of windows where he does the buff. So he's got the attack buff and the defense buff that he does. But he only does each of them once, I think. I don't think I've ever seen him do it multiple times. So, like, maybe something there could change, I'm not too sure. And then you obviously got the, I guess, second phase, where he summons the 3 large exiles, which I feel like that's a bit excessive, having 3 of them bum rush you, because once again, they can't be staggered out of their attacks sometimes. They got pretty extreme hyper armor, and so that can lead to you just having to wait around a lot. So, yeah, I think the frustrations with O'Neill were the summons, and I think the rot AoE, not the big rot AoE, the one that you could do after some combos. Problem I had with that was just getting away from it. I think in the attempt you saw me win there, which will be the one you'll actually see, I think I was panic dodging away from it quite a lot. Just spamming dodge to get as far away from it as possible, as quickly as possible, because I could not figure out a way to reliably dodge it up close. It just felt like I had to be far enough away. I feel like that move should be tweaked to be like the Onyx Lord version, where you can dodge it point blank if you wait for the ground stab. So you wait for him to slam it into the ground, the rot winds then come up. So you dodge the ground slam, and you dodge the rot winds, and it's all good. I feel like it should be designed like the Onyx Lord one, just simply because it's a very similar type of ground stab, and teaching the player how to dodge the types of ground stabs like that could potentially translate into other ground stabs that other bosses do. Yeah, I think that's a well-reasoned bit of a critique there. I do try to be level-headed when it comes to my critiques, just because, you know, I can be a bit frustrated at times and sometimes be a little bit too harsh on some bosses. But yeah, I do recognize when bosses do need just a little bit more work to, I guess, be a bit more fun, a bit more interesting. Obviously, like, you have the upgraded version of O'Neill with Niall. I think Niall is miles better, even with his summoning, because he only summons 2 enemies, and one of them's highly defensive and one of them's highly aggressive, and Niall himself tends to stay back. So you have the Dual Knight Banished Sword, well, the Dual Sword Banished Knight will bum rush you. You take him out, then you need to take out the other Banished Knight who will be close to Niall and be playing more defensively, so he's a bit more tricky, requires more strategy, and then you get Niall himself. There's also the option of taking down Niall's health far enough and summons will disappear and he'll just face you on his own. So, yeah. Niall's like a much, much better version of this fight, and I think maybe some notes from that could be taken for this, potentially. Right, I think I still need to record some more, because I did O'Neill quite early, so I think let's go talk to Gary about this needle, and then I might end the recording, but I might have to come back and record some more. We'll have to see, I don't know. The joys of boss fights, I have to cut them down quite often.
Oh, as go on. Now let me. Well, the work of a true. Can you give me as well, may?
Okay. Actually, but you can just fast travel. That works as well if you don't need to quit out. But yeah, I do try with these episodes, I do try to keep as much in as possible, but when it comes to boss fights where I'm just dying over and over again, I have to cut it out. And it really sucks, because I would like to show the entire process of learning bosses, because it sometimes is a bit of a process, but it just takes too long. So, you get the deaths, you get the first attempt, then all the deaths, and then the final attempt. You don't really get to see the process of me learning the bosses, which is a process at times.
I have a way. The needle. Will you give it? I will reward. Millicent tended to a wretched fate. Do you find it that I would show? Well, I'm the one, a mere babe she is, but the rotting, I doubt that she... Oh, I'm... Now she's convoluted, so...
Okay. So yeah, we've got the Neil to Gowrie, and we took down O'Neill. We also took down Millicent in the swamp as well, was that? No, that would have been last time. I'm trying to remember exactly what we've got done so far. I think we mostly grabbed some items, and we managed to kill O'Neill, which was a little bit more of a issue than I thought it would be. So, I need more footage. After all my editing of the O'Neill deaths, I think I was only at 21 minutes, so yeah. And I still have to trim off the outro from that as well, so we need about another 10 minutes of footage, so we're going to keep exploring for a little bit more. Awesome. Haven't had to do extra footage gathering since the Zamor. So, yeah. Zamor was quite bad though, because like, I had to gather... Well, because Zamor just took so long. Oh, come on. No, 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 come back here. Oh, for Pete's sake. No! Ah! Fucking run! Off to a good start, as always. Oh man. Now, watching the O'Neill fight back was interesting. I didn't catch my full rage quit, because I stopped recording. And the thump of my controller wasn't as loud as I thought it would be. Because I did throw my controller down on my desk quite hard. Okay, ow! Marionette Spike Spear! Stop shooting me! Get out of the rot as well. Bloody hell. Yeah, Marionette Spike Spear is actually a really solid weapon. Good quality weapon, and has bleed on it as well, so yeah. Oh yeah, we also got Cellular Secret, which tells us about the flames. And we got the Commander Standard, which is a really, really good quality weapon. So empowering allies raises endurance, slightly strengthens storm attacks. So some really, really good stuff there with that. I never looked at that. So yeah, lovely. Let's go behind O'Neill's arena. There's stuff above O'Neill's arena as well. There is a new generator spell for rot sorceries, which is pretty good. And there's also a bunch of rune pieces up in the tree directly above O'Neill's arena. But we won't get to that today. We'll probably do that from above, it's a bit easier. Let me get my longbow back out. Now, unlike regular dragonflies, these dragonflies are a bit easier because they tend to stay still, as this one has a full-blown seizure. So if you need to farm dragonfly heads, I find these boys are probably your best bet. They're a little bit healthier, and they actually do damage when they hit you. But in terms of actually being able to hit them, it's much easier. Can you? Really interesting there are giant dragonflies, though. Because, that's not something that I don't think that... Well, the rot seems to have some kind of gigantification thing. But insects have, like, a limit on their size because of how they absorb oxygen through their exoskeleton. Which is why in the Carboniferous period, when there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, and it was easier for them to absorb more oxygen, they could grow to much larger sizes. So... yeah. The fact that they're growing to these sizes and being able to survive is interesting. Like, to me it's interesting. Don't know if it's interesting to anybody else, but... it's mildly interesting, I think. Like, the rot's providing a mechanism that allows insects to grow to massive sizes and not suffocate under their, you know, because they can't absorb enough oxygen. So, like, it's interesting, in a way. Okay, I'm gonna get off Torrent, because if I remember there is... Yeah. More than just the enemies here, there is other stuff as well. But we've gotten into the back part of Celia. But we don't need to get started in there quite yet. That'll be a full episode. We're gonna keep exploring for a bit. Yeah, we got the AV nets in the area. There's one there and there's one up there as well. I'll just let him sort of hang out. These freaking mages, dude! Rotten Sherry level 3. Beautiful. Always picking the worst moves, I don't know. But like, seriously, I can't get close because he sprayed in my direction as well. He's doing it again! Oh, you ass! Oh, and you get a, another Billy update. Got a medication, and yeah. She has another appointment, beginning of next month. So 3 weeks' time. And they'll check and see if the medication is helping, and if the thyroid thing was blocking any potential kidney stuff. So, yeah, that'll be the scary appointment. Is another blood test for her, and it's where we find out whether or not we're going to keep Billy around for much longer. But yeah, we just passed by Celia, and I can't fast travel. Oh, okay, I'm in combat. Okay. See, we passed by the Crystal Tunnel. We'll probably do that next time. Worth it. You know, for how tanky these fellas are, 1,000 runes is pretty stingy. Not gonna lie. And they hit pretty hard too. We do need to be a bit careful in this area as well, because there are marionettes that patrol the shoreline around here. Oh, yeah. See, speak of the devil and they shall appear. Yeah, I don't care what you think, Mr. Spear. Okay, well, if you're gonna freak out, I'm gonna go deal with your friend. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with your friend because I couldn't move. I was trying to stop sprinting to get some stamina back, because I wouldn't be able to hit him otherwise. But at least we've got Cellar Crystal Tunnel already unlocked, so we can just use this grace, which is nice. Obviously, we came here much earlier in the playthrough to farm the crystals. I forget the name of them. Shit, what are they called? It's driving me insane. Cracked crystal. Cracked crystal! Yeah! Okay. I couldn't remember the name of them to save myself there. That was embarrassing. fast enough. That one bleed proc does so much. That's why marionettes are some of the more scary enemies in the mod, because their bleed is ludicrous. And they bleed so fast compared to everything else. I really think it does need to be tuned down, because it is a little bit extreme that I pretty much get one shot by it. Okay. You know, I never thought I'd see a day where the priority is the archer, but apparently we're in that reality now because, well, that's what I have to do. I've already killed these fellas, so I'm not gonna bother killing them again. They're gonna live. They'll be fine. So, yeah, let's do the same trick we did last time we faced an invisible scarab. And pull out the pumpkin sledge. I did see him come this way. Okay, he's going out into the swamp. Is he coming back? Did I run out of FP? I ran out of FP. Wait, did he do the thing? Oh, he did the thing. So yeah, that's that bug I've mentioned that I got told by Kern doesn't exist and shouldn't exist. Which I don't know if that was actually him being serious or not, but like, yeah, sometimes they will just keep going in a straight line. Like you didn't, like they noticed you and became scared, so they run off. Okay, I'm going to actually go for when he comes through this way. When he comes back down this way. Just because it's flat here, I might be able to hit him a bit easier. Really? Yeah, I did the thing though. Yeah. So yeah, that there, I don't know why that happens, but they get like spooked. And they just run off, they don't reveal themselves, and you just have to kind of notice it to get them. So like, I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. But yeah, apparently Kern never touched their AI or anything, so it shouldn't happen. At least from what I remember, but he might have just been lying because he's lied to me before. That's one of the reasons why I got a little bit mad. Ow. Oh, I actually have enough footage at this point. I need to stop at some point. Well, a 40-minute episode is also fine. I don't mind. I think you guys do, though. So I think we've still got a little bit more that way. Torrent is slowly dying. Do I have a roller raisin somewhere? There you go, buddy. Now I'm gonna plunge into the swamp again, because, yeah, I don't care. Rune Arc, and that's it, by the way. Nothing else. Before he dies! Hey, Torrent didn't actually die. He's fine. He's okay, guys. He's just in the horse hospital. He's okay. I didn't take him out back and shoot him. No, he's fine. But in Sally Across the Tunnel, we will end off at this point. So I'll say once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good one.